Alright, we're kind of getting toward the home stretch, I think, of this whole thing. Can we at least try to track some Chippos while we're at it? How much do we have? We do have 50. Over 50. In fact, we have... Well, actually, hold on. Am I miscounted? I assume that we had 10 rows here. So we have... Well, no. So we have 40... 50... We have 54. Is this 10 by 10? 3, 4, 5... Yeah, this is 10 by 10. So we are indeed missing still a lot. Okay. Well, what do Chippos want? Because we can at least actually get one to visit now. Excuse me? Every time I see the Chippos icon, that yellow also on the back looks like hair to me. A lot of plants, somehow. Really? Do we even have bull rush yet in this game? Water lilies are pretty. We can have lots of those. Except where would they grow? Because there's no mud exposed. So those are all plants that grow on mud.
Piñata Central will send you chocolate coins when you give them the piñata they requested.
I'm not used to seeing us being that low on the screen when she talks to me. It's kind of funny.
You have to be
Chili. None, says the game. Okay, well, we're gonna need space, so we can't just, like, have it all centered. So we can push it out a bit to the side here, I guess.
I'm sure we can do that.
I feel like that one line of hers sounds really strange. Actually, no, let's...
You got me all excited for nothing.
Yeah, it's weird. When you sell to her, she sounds, like, weirdly authentic and not, like, trying to scam you. It's unusual. It's, like, very different delivery than usual. But presumably, it's no problem if I just... Like, I have a lot to spare, I think. I can just do this, no problem. Yes, that's perfectly fine. And then I guess these ones I could move out further too? How many more tiles do I have? A lot. Like, jeez.
What?
Okay, so as long as you're not, trying to cut a... As long as you're not trying to break into multiple parts or cut through it or anything, you can cover basically your whole garden in tile. It's kind of nice, I guess. Hold on. No!
Lovely take.
Not what I actually wanted to do.
Should have.
Didn't mean to skip that one. That was a new line. Okay. Expand further. So basically, this will all be water with one designated not water area. So instead of a pool with a designated swimming area, it's going to be a pool with a designated not swimming area. Apologies, by the way, for having like 5 episodes in a row of just this. Every time I think that I might actually be done with this, I'm not. We're actually close now.
My head's spinning.
Yeah,
Always
actually going
nice
back.
doing business. Let's not haggle over price. I'll tell you what it's worth, and you just accept, okay?
Fantastic, thank you.
Very good, very good. Can't wait to tell someone about my new stock.
And by that you mean me. Maybe the reason that she will only sell me so much is that she only has so many of these things to start with.
Don't.
Or if you do have precisely enough tiles to actually surround your entire garden.
Take your time. You'll clean me out. Let's pay for the.
You actually have to go back and then...
I might see how much it will cost to go. There's plenty more.
There's not. Here we go.
And
Okay. We are getting there. Out of my way, candies. Thank you. How much more do I have?
whoa.
A lot. Okay. So at this rate, I may have to adjust this part a little bit too. Just for the sake of like having enough land to like put anything on. But we can see at least that visually pretty much all of the garden at this point is water. Oops. Come on, I'm not overwatered. I'm tempted to even record an extra episode or two or something this week, because I don't want to just have spent this entire time digging a pool either. Like, from my own perspective, not just you guys having to watch only this. I am a little disappointed in it just because, like, between the number of tiles I have available and the amount of water I need, like, I wasn't able to turn this into as much of a, like, pool type of thing as I wanted just because I needed more water than I thought. So the way I found the Chippo in the first game, actually, on my own, was I just decided one day I wanted to make a garden that was just water. Literally all water. I decided let's just dig water across the entire thing. Chippo. Why is the Chippo... No, whatever. Just kind of comes out of a hole, practically. I realize it's like the swamp nearby, but still, it's kind of weird looking. I just kind of pop out of there without having been visible before. So why is there a Chippo all the way up in the corner there, though? Like if... Like the Chippo was like in a tree. If Chippos appear down here. I'm sorry, but, don't know what happened there. I have enough water, why are you coming in? I need to have enough of a particular plant for them to visit, right? Not, or, do I need to have enough of a plant for them to visit, or do I just need enough water for them to visit? I don't remember now. But anyways, though, the way I found the Chippo, the way I originally made it appear was... Ah, shoot. As I was saying... Is anyone else appearing? No.
Giving ruffians chocolate coins can...
Thank you. I don't even have a space for cutlass anywhere at this point. But I decided let's just make a garden that's entirely water, so I just kept on digging. And eventually a chippo appeared because of it. I think at one point I literally made the garden 100% water, at which point nothing else interesting had happened, so I figured, okay, I'll just add enough water for a chippo to come in and become happy with the plants and whatnot. Yeah, though I don't know where to put the plants, admittedly. Because that means having to have visible mud to plant things on. Not having mud is like the whole premise. Does it look like I'm overwatered to you game? Evidently the answer is yes, but the point being that I disagree with you. Okay. Yeah, why did this one get all weird looking? There you go. It's like you have to dig everything twice for it to look right. Not this one. I don't know what happened. Thanks. You know, you probably get an achievement for getting all of the shovel upgrades. At which point, I probably actually do at some point have to buy what remains of them, even though I don't want them. At least the, well yeah, the Staros head and the, and the canyon detector both. I like the more subdued look of the normal shovel head. And the canyon detector is just, I don't like how it looks. It's too gaudy on the top of your shovel. And it's, I don't care about its actual functionality. Same with the Stardos. Anyways. That is 70%, my friend. Not much more. And now, somehow, we need to do other stuff. Hey, what do you want to be a resident again? A penguin I don't have, thanks. Sweet. I'm presuming those guys are off in the winter world. Well, at this point, I guess, since there's not much of it anyways, I might just cover the rest in snow. I'll get the corners in a second too. Oh. So it's gonna meet snowing. Or maybe not. I thought it was snowing if you're above snow. Rather than raining. Yeah, see, here we go. Now it snows. We're really gonna have to start actually caring about things like sours being a pain here, though. There you go. And not that I'm actually looking for the snow or anything that we have here now, but it's something a little different. Question now being, how in the world do I plant things in mud? I don't know. There's not really supposed to be visible mud here, and I need a lot of it. Look at the polygon change on that candy on the left there. Anyways, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking we might have like one open side of our pool here, which would be kind of weird, but it would be a place to put plants that I have to put down somewhere. Again, this is a garden of weird compromises. Looking a little different than I originally envisioned. Do I have Borush? I do. Well, the thing is, you need a lot of one specific kind of plant too, don't you? You can't just have whatever combination, if I remember right. I'm surprised at how small that one watering can is. Funnily enough, these cost the same amount as the tiles. So 8, I think, was the right number. I think this is all mud. That's... oh, there we go. Ah. So this is not mud, but this might not make it. I don't know if it's going to fill the hole or not. Sweet, there we go. Yeah, sometimes if you just try to persuade the game a little bit, it'll let you do something it won't otherwise. It'll let you put something somewhere it otherwise wouldn't or something like that. If you just tug one direction a little bit. Okay. Fertilize. How did you not get watered? Also, why do you need to be watered? You're on the water. How did you dry out? I also thought I watered all of you. Yeah, I know, calm down. There we go. Okay. Is it just because I have a small amount of snow? I wondered if anything like this would happen, but I figured that everybody snow-like would appear in the Piñarctic.
The walrus loves a cold bath, so provide plenty of snow and some water, and it's bound to show up.
Or plenty of water and some snow in this case. Flower power. Look at that black tusk. Grow its teeth instead, I see. The walrus version of the afro. Fantastic. I hate the ordinance requirements that require wearing certain things, actually, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, no, you need to not do that anymore, dude. I know you were allowed to do that for a while, but it's a problem now. This guy. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Snow's the last on the list. I'm not used to having so many different ground packets. Oh, you know what? I never, hold on, I never shrunk down and took care of this corner. Shrink. Did I get the corners? I thought you usually didn't if you didn't use a small cursor. Anyways. Okay, that's something. Need more snow. Not a problem for me. This isn't a garden for this guy. What now? So one thing I do want to do is I want to put down a cutlass somewhere. I think we'll do that next time, though. We're doing stuff now, believe it or not. Bye, everyone.